Good afternoon and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Well, here I am sitting down in beautiful, very hot Virginia Beach, and I'm sitting here waiting for my wife in the parking lot, and I figured, well, what better way than maybe to reach out to whoever needs reaching out that might be suffering from alcoholism and drug addiction. As I walked around down in Virginia Beach, I noticed, just by looking left and right, I noticed beer cans, empty beer cans, and wine bottles being just thrown into the streets, and it makes me wonder, God, was I like this at one point? And if I was, shame on me, because what addiction can be um, that wanted by a human to need to consume at 9, 10 in the morning? Well, that was me, folks, and I'm here to tell you that anyone, and including you, can change if you really want to. It really comes down to is, are you ready for change? Because if you're the type that'll sit there and tell me I'll change tomorrow, I am telling you right now, as I sit here humbly, you might not have it tomorrow. As I sit in Virginia Beach in the parking lot, less than half a mile away from the water, there are people in the world, possibly in this country, possibly in this, even Virginia Beach right now, that are taking their last breath, that might have had an opportunity for change had they heard the message of hope, of change. I am the perfect example why you should hope that people can change. My good friend's brother in California, finally, 1 week sobriety today, has found change in his life. He has a reason to hope. He's got a brand new environment, which is always helpful when you're battling and recovering. He's got family, which the support that he needs is there now. And these are all factors that come, and he will actually see eventually. I mean, a week is still brand new, but we all need to start somewhere. But he will see that eventually he doesn't need alcohol to have a great time. He doesn't need to do all these things, to get drunk, to live just to feed his addiction. That he can actually enjoy being around family, enjoy being around a whole new environment, where in California the beaches are great. I mean, just over 2.5 weeks ago, he was laying in Bethpage in the park with no place to go. So kudos and congratulations to him. I don't want to mention his name because I don't have permission to do so, but I know that he and his sister do watch me, and I just want to say, keep going strong, but do me a favor, only do one day at a time. Don't worry about next week. Don't even worry about 2 days from now. Think about today and how you're going to have a sober today, because I guarantee you a sober today will give you a better tomorrow. For my other friend way up north, well, actually, he's kind of like northwest right now, because he's trying to go through his recovery plan. I believe he's been sober now for 3 weeks. And also, congratulations to you. And you know who you are, because I know you watch me. You definitely need to adhere to your support group. Stick with your sponsor. If you don't feel comfortable with that sponsor, find yourself a new sponsor. You do have people like myself that you can reach out to at 844-405-HELP. You can text me at 631-599-0218. Folks, it's scorching hot. It's probably close to 90 degrees where I am right now, and it's hot as anything. But congratulations to my friend. Keep going strong. I am here as a crutch. And for you folks that are looking to start doing what my two friends have been doing, one for a week, the other one for about 3 weeks, congratulations to them, I just want to say. And you can join the team of sobriety. You can join to have your life extended automatically by not putting things down your throat, up your nose, or puffed through your mouth. You can extend your life. That is a guarantee, because anytime you don't put poison toxins into your system, you are automatically rewarding your body that needs to have cleansing things like water, needs to have cleansing things like good nutritional food. Your body needs exercise. What your body does not need, or your organs, is vodka, beer, marijuana, crack, cocaine, heroin. You are inviting trouble for the future if you continuously do that. I know there are a lot of people out there that will just blow this video off, but that's okay. I've been there. It is still my job and my passion to continuously make sure that I let you folks know how you can take your life back. I am not a miracle worker. What I am is a person that can has figured out for 2 years now how to live with an addiction, how to just keep going every day. A lot of people will turn to AA. I did try that. I went for about 4 meetings. Folks, I am the type of person that if I am committed on changes in my life, I have to be committed 24/7. AA was just giving me that nightly meeting, but during the day I felt like, hey, I am not doing anything to help myself. That is why I came up with 16 steps alternatively to the 12-step program. The difference between my steps and their steps is that I make my steps very easy to understand, very easy to achieve, and they work. Step number one, and it's not part of the 16 steps, but step number one in my life that I started with is saying, what is my passion? My passion has always been, since 1981, while I was in the Marine Corps serving as a lay leader, to help other people. But for a lot of years, alcohol clouded my vision. My tunnel vision became so expanded that I couldn't even focus what was the end of that tunnel, which was, the light was helping people like you. So, with that said, I figured out my passion was to help people. So I continuously thought, what do I do? So I created not one, not two, 3 separate websites, but that wasn't still good enough for me. So I said, let me keep going further. Next step was to videotape a daily show. I have my own channel on YouTube called the Take Your Life Back Today Show. And by me videotaping me, a real person with a real message, with real stories, people like you with real problems possibly that need to hear real messages from a real person. I do that daily, except for Thursdays. I do Throwback Thursday, where you get a repeat, and Sundays you get the motivational video. But I do this, and I religiously put it on Facebook for people like you to see. What do I get out of that? I hope out of thousands that watch me, I get 2 people daily that need help. First person would be me. I need to make sure that I get something daily out of each and every video. This is my rehab. I am not only fighting my addiction, but I'm also not feeding my addiction. I am washing my addiction away by doing these videos, because these videos are like holy water. They replenish me, they motivate me, they have me think of a reason to keep going. So these videos are done daily, and I bring them into your living room, into your homeless shelters, into your jails. Right now, over 17 addiction rehab treatment centers throughout the United States and 2 in Africa utilize some of my videos from the past as training videos or inspirational videos. That, to me, is a passion that has succeeded. The message is going out, and the message is being received. So, 2 people daily out of each video, myself and you. Can you honestly say that you want to continuously drink that poison? Can you honestly say you want to continuously smoke crack, smoke marijuana? And can you honestly say you're going to feel better about doing that? Because you can't. What you need to do is you need to stop doing that. Find a new way of enjoying yourself. Easiest thing to do to start today is to first break down the wall of denial. We all have a wall of denial around us. My wall came down 2013. It came down like the Berlin Wall. I'd let it crumble down. And when that barrier, that wall crumbled down, I then reached to my higher power, my Lord Jesus Christ, and I asked him to help me, guide me, direct me, because I obviously wasn't doing it on my own very well. That's when things started changing my life. You can have the same thing, but you need to stop denying you have a problem. You need to start today, not tomorrow. You need to start today saying, yes, I do have a drug addiction. Yes, I have an alcohol addiction. And then reach to your higher power, reach to God, and let God guide and direct you. I always utilize the terminology or the analogies. Your body's like a ship, and your mind is the captain. Would any captain of any ship go into the rough ocean, which is the world, without navigation? Well, if you're addicted to alcohol and drugs, your navigation is not working, my friend. Your navigation needs to be retuned. That's when you reach up to God and ask God to retune your navigation. Let God support you. Let God direct you. Let God guide you. And no, it's not always going to be peaches and cream. You're still going to face problems in life, but what the wonderful thing about God is that He will never, I mean ever, let you down. You'll still find those obstacles in life, but with God's guidance and direction, you will start seeing major changes. Changes like physical changes. Your skin color, your puffiness around the eyes, your teeth aren't going to be as bad anymore. Those are positive changes. Changes in relationships. Yes, you could have been like me, almost losing all my family around you. You might even be like me, where you're having issues with family, but make the changes. Not everybody is going to be able to save their family, but if you make the changes now, whatever is savable, you can save. But you need to make those changes, and you need to make them today. Actions speak louder than words. Show the family members that doubt you that you truly can make the changes. You truly can keep going forward in life. Next, you'll see changes financially. Think of all that money that you're not spending on alcohol and beer and marijuana and cocaine and crack. Think about all that you're saving. These are all changes that you will see in life. Changes as spiritual changes. Yes, you'll start seeing that God does work in mysterious ways. God will guide, protect you like you wouldn't believe. All these changes, like I always say in life, never happen fast. All changes, whether big or small, happen in very small increments, very small steps. Like beating an addiction where you take 24 hours at a time, that is how you'll see how changes, 24 hours at a time. I didn't start seeing financial changes for a year and a half, and suddenly I am seeing things that are happening financially to me that would have never happened to me had I still been drinking my 10 to 15 shots of vodka a day. I have seen spiritual changes, physical changes. I spoke about this to you folks last week, how I went to the doctor, and the doctor was totally overwhelmed on the physical changes in my blood, the physical changes like my blood pressure, like my glucose, sugar readings. All these things are because God guides and directs me, and I have a strong will to live longer. Do you? Because if you're going to tell me you don't have a strong will to live longer, you need to go see therapist, counselor immediately. But if you want to live longer, get rid of the poison, such as alcohol and drugs. Folks, in your home, start showing your kids that you are a different person. Start breaking the chains of that addiction that you might have gotten from your parents. And the only way to break those chains is by you becoming a better role model. Show your children that smoking is not acceptable. Drinking is not acceptable. Using profanity is not acceptable. And also show them that physical violence is never, ever a choice of method of getting your point across. Show them that. Break the chains. If you need to smoke and drink, do it away from your children. Remember this, folks. Your children look at you as their role model. They look at you as their hero. So when you drink and you smoke, you're saying to your children it's okay to do that because you are setting the example. Lead by example. Show your children the new you. Get in touch with me if you can at 631-599-0218. Tell me your story. I'd be more than happy to do a telephone interview with you. You don't have to give your name, and it will go on one of my videos because your story counts. You're a real person with a real life, with a real story that could help another person. Folks, I'm here down in Virginia Beach today, almost 90 degrees. We're waiting to go I'm waiting for my wife, who's in a building right now, and we are heading back to New York, and I will be back in New York tomorrow, tomorrow being Sunday, and I hope to God that each and every one of you folks has a sober day, and I hope to God that you teach your children not to smoke, not to drink, not to use profanity, and not to use physical violence. And I hope to God each and every one of you folks, please make changes in life, but don't expect the changes to come quickly. All changes happen in small increments, small steps. I can't wait to get back to New York to do my next live show, which will be on Monday, what is Monday, May 11th, and I hope to God each and every one of you folks has a great day, but more importantly, I hope to God you have a sober day, and may God bless you.